Hey guys, it's me, Creative Master 5, with a quick video on Super Mario 3D All-Stars. If you have been living under a rock, then you probably don't know about this game. Basically, a couple days ago, Super Mario 3D All-Stars was announced, and it blew up the internet. People are so excited for this game because it's bringing us Super Mario 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy all onto the beautiful Nintendo Switch. Which means that pretty much every mainline Mario game is going to be on the Nintendo Switch, making it the Mario machine. Except it's missing one key game, Super Mario Galaxy 2. Where is Super Mario Galaxy 2? It's considered by many to be one of the best, if not the best Mario game ever. Now, the real question is, what is Super Mario Galaxy 2? And I know this is a little weird, but some people don't know what it is, so I feel like I need to go back. Mario went into space for the first time with Super Mario Galaxy 1. And it was great. It was a beautiful game. The visuals were off the charts and the music was gorgeous. The combat was surprisingly very different and a lot of fun. And the platforming was very different and chose a lot of different styles. And the story, I mean, this sounds like a joke because Mario stories are nothing more than, oh no, Bowser kidnapped Peach for the 80th time. But this time it was in a more cinematic style. And I love cinema because I'm a cinema nerd. And remember how I said the graphics were great? Like, this was probably the best looking game on the Wii, and still is like the second best looking game on the Wii because, well, Super Mario Galaxy 2 was released 2 years later in 2010, and it was just as good, if not better. This game's platforming was the best that Mario's has ever been, and I love Odyssey. But sometimes Galaxy 2 outdoes it. It is so fun. Yoshi being an addition is so great. I love his controls in Odyssey, but they're perfected here. The music is gorgeous, and everything is stayed the same pretty much. The story was a bit lighter and a bit different, and I definitely prefer Galaxy 1's, but I think Galaxy 2 is honestly a better game, and if I was making this video back in 2010, I really think this was probably the best Mario game. But why is it not in the collection? So, Super Mario Odyssey is on here, and so is Super Mario 3D World, as well as now 64 Sunshine and Galaxy. Galaxy 2 being omitted is so awkward because there's now just a gap in between these games. Where is it? And I'm sure some people are wondering, why do you care? And this is what really bothers me. People have 5 main complaints about why this doesn't deserve to be in here, or why they don't think it needs to be here. And I want to talk about that. Number 1, why aren't you happy? Be grateful that you have these 3 games. I love that all 3 of these games are now going to be on the Switch, especially Sunshine. As I said before, I've never played Sunshine. And I've played Galaxy 2, sure, but I want to play it again. Galaxy looks great on the Switch, and I would wonder what it looks like for Galaxy 2. Sure, these games aren't full remasters, but still, they definitely cleaned them up a lot. The Wii was so underpowered, sorry, but the PS3 and the Xbox 360 knocked this thing out of the water. I would love to see it on here. I am happy with these first 3 games, but Galaxy 2 would be great. Won't they make DLC? No, they probably won't. And there's probably no Volume 2 coming either, because there's no other choices. Oh yeah, there's better choices to pick for this. People are mainly referring to Super Mario 3D Land or Super Mario 64 DS. And I could give reasons on why both of these games don't need to be here. 3D Land's great, but it's a handheld game. And DS is also a handheld game. This game is great too, but I mean, it's 64 as well with just more stars. And while the star placement was fun and I love the 4 different characters that you can play as, I mean, it makes no sense. It would literally just be selling you almost the same game again. It's too expensive if they added a 4th game. Who said it could be? It could be $70, honestly. Galaxy 1 and Galaxy 2 are both very similar, and 64 at this point is over 30 years old. Sure, it could sell its own game on its own, but honestly, I could see this being a $70 release. And what if it is $80? People are still going to pick this up. It's Nintendo. Number 5, and this is the big one that bothers me the most. It's not even good. 3D World is better. People are now coming out acting as if this game isn't good. And I don't get it. It's the same people who say that Super Mario Odyssey was overrated, but yet they're still Nintendo fans. How is this game not good? You praise Galaxy 1. This is almost the same game, but even better. And sure, the story isn't the same, and there are less memorable music tracks in this one, but it's still a great time, and it's an absolute blast to play through. Yoshi's Edition alone makes it a worthy title. I love his controls. Heck, all the controls are good, and this goes for the first one too. This game has so many things going on, and honestly, it competes with Odyssey and 64 for the best Mario game I've ever played. And then, people are saying that other games deserve this spot more. I said why I don't like the others as much. 3D World already makes sense to not be here, because 3D World's getting its own release with extra stuff on the Switch this year, or next year, I don't remember. And they say 3D World is better. Why? 3D World isn't that good. 3D World's honestly barely a 7 out of 10 for me. I bought this game back in like 2015, and yeah, it's a blast, and it's fun mainly to play with 4 people, but this game is nothing like it. It feels like a 2D Mario game, and honestly, more 2D Mario games are fun. I like 3 and World, and heck, even the new Super Mario Bros. Games more than I like this one. I honestly have a better time with these games that are called Bland and Basic, because this game is Bland and Basic too. And, I mean, I own this one, so I'm not going to be super sympathetic with it. And, heck, I know people who love this game, and that's great. But, honestly, you're comparing this to this. It's the same complaint saying that 3D World's better than Odyssey, because it's the same people who want to have a different opinion just for the sake of having a different opinion. I'm fine with people having different opinions, but when their opinion is only made just so that way they can compete against others, it doesn't make sense, and this one is obviously that. Now, honestly, Mario Galaxy 2, I don't really mind it being gone that much, but it's such a weird miss. Why is this game not here? It is one of the most important games. It was the last really good Mario game until Odyssey came out. That's a long time. That's a 7-year thing. And sure, there were other great Mario games. Mario Kart 8 is wonderful. And I know y'all gonna hate me for this. I mean, Ultra Smash isn't the worst game ever made. It's a contender, but I mean, it still had better stuff than other games. It's definitely not the worst sports game out there. I mean, there's other good Mario games, but Galaxy 2 really was the last great one. I think this game deserves to be in a collection, or at least brought back. And if they do a Wii Virtual Console, which I highly doubt will happen, I mean, this game would make perfect sense to be on there. Mario Galaxy 2 is one of my favorite games on the Wii, and probably one of my favorite games of all time, definitely my top 20. But I definitely would say this is a weird omission, but I'm still gonna buy the game anyway. This game looks like a lot of fun. I'm very happy that we're getting it. Honestly, no matter what, we're still gonna have this game. Except me, because I lost my copy, and I'm really sad about it. Please, could someone give it back? I really don't know where it is. I think maybe it's under the couch here, or... Wait a minute. What did you do to Galaxy 2? No, may the power of Christ compel you! That's where these videos are getting weirder and weirder. Hey guys, it's me, Creedmaster5 here. Thank you so much for watching this video. This was a lot of fun to make. I was a little passionate about this video. I wanted to talk about it a whole lot. That's why I made it so quickly. It was a lot of fun to film, especially the real-life bits. And I got to do some different stuff with editing, too. If you like this video, you can like and subscribe to help support the channel. You can also click the notification bell, because it now takes even more steps than it used to, like, years and years ago. I don't know why, but it still does. If you don't agree with me, I'd actually be interested to hear what you have to say, and what Mario games you think are better. I really like hearing Mario opinions, honestly. It's one of my favorite things.